Hey guys, your boy Sean Bellamy back with you with another video here on my Fly Goes Fly channel. And yeah, I think it's been like 3-4 weeks since I released a video. This is not a video, as you could tell by the title, about any big signs or anything like that. Just a thing, just something I wanted to talk about, and I feel like I want to get off my chest after hearing DeSean Jackson's most recent comments about former quarterback Donovan McNabb. Now, DeSean Jackson appeared on, I don't know if it's a podcast or a TV show. I don't pay attention to this. I know it's a former NFL wide receiver, Brandon Marshall's, I'll call it a podcast, where he has guys on, athletes, whatever, and talk about their careers and talk about stories about their time in NFL or whatever their profession was. And he had on LaShawn McCoy, which we all know is well-known Philadelphia Eagles running back, former Eagles running back, and former Eagles wide receiver DeSean Jackson. Two beloved, you could argue and say beloved players from, their time with Philadelphia. I love LaShawn and I loved DeSean Jackson during their time there. So Brandon Marshall had both of them on, and I guess DeSean was basically telling a story about time during the Eagles with Donovan McNabb. Obviously, we know Donovan McNabb being a former Eagles quarterback. And I tweeted something, and I'm going to tell you what I tweeted after I tell you the story. So I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead. But basically, I'm not going to go word for word what DeSean Jackson said, but basically his story, the 2-minute story he was telling these guys was, I guess there was a year he became a Pro Bowl. I don't know if his first Pro Bowl he ever made as a Philadelphia Eagle, whatever. But my point is he got voted to be in the Pro Bowl. It was a great season for DeSean and all that. And he got word from Michael Vick, who was a backup quarterback with the Eagles at the time. He got word from Michael Vick that Donovan McNabb, in his words, he said that DeSean Jackson did not deserve to be a Pro Bowl, or he would not vote for DeSean Jackson to be a Pro Bowl player. And after watching that, dude, it just brings up so much stuff. And I tweeted this, and I kind of like, it's not like my tweet didn't blow up. I think I got 6 retweets, 4 likes, or whatever. But there's one point is people are agreeing with me. And if you check everyone else's responses to the video about DeSean Jackson's story on Donovan McNabb, saying that people are really starting to see that as time going on, that Donovan McNabb is just becoming a complete weirdo. He's just, it's like he's a full-blown hater. And the stuff that we're starting to hear about him is just so corny, and it really started to put in perspective that if you ever believe that Terrell Owens was wrong in that situation between Donovan McNabb and him back, I don't know if it was 04, 05, but basically Terrell Owens' second year with the Philadelphia Eagles, it was very bad. He said, in his words, Terrell said it was about contracts, that he felt like Donovan McNabb did not support him when he wanted to hire more backs contract or whatever. And there was a time he said that Donovan McNabb told him to shut the fuck up in the huddle, which kind of burned any bridges and the disrespect that Donovan was showing Terrell during those times. So that's Terrell Owens' side of it. I'm pretty sure there's more if you go back and look it up. But my point is, at that time, I honestly was all on Donovan McNabb's side. I completely thought it was Donovan McNabb that was right and Terrell Owens was wrong, and anyone that said bad about Donovan, I probably defended to the teeth if I went back and looked at my old Facebook post or whatever. And like I said, as time going on, I keep saying that, but it's just being proven that Donovan, McNabb's a cornball, man. I don't understand that. What kind of quarterback? I don't care if we're not the best friends. I don't care if we don't have, Sunday dinners. I don't care what we don't do. What type of quarterback says that to another quarterback on the team that, hey, yeah, DeSean Jackson made the Pro Bowl. Did you hear about it, Donovan? Oh, nah, yeah, man, I heard about it. I don't think he deserved to make the Pro Bowl, though. Like, what the hell is your problem? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you say that to it didn't even have to be a teammate, to anybody. It comes off as weird. And like I said, the reason why I think he's becoming a weirdo and a hater is like, he did the same thing with Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz was being loved and everyone was saying Pennsylvania during his second year, I think it was like his first stint or his second year, whatever, with the Eagles, Donovan was putting stuff out that he don't believe that he's that Carson's a good quarterback and the Eagles, It's like anyone the Eagles that fan base chooses to love when it comes to quarterbacks, Donovan does not like. He doesn't give a lot of praise to anything Philadelphia does, especially when it comes to the quarterback position. And anytime you ask him about the Philadelphia, he just has some type of negative response to that. And I still believe in his heart, and this is just me speculating, I'm not saying it's true, I just believe in his heart he still feels some type of way excuse me, that the Philadelphia Eagles fans did not, give him that type of praise and love that they show to these players now, today, especially their quarterbacks. Because if you remember when Donovan McNabb was drafted by Philadelphia as to be their quarterback, the fans booed the hell out of him as soon as he got on that stage. He was booed as soon as his name was said that he was going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. I don't know what hard feelings he probably has and what, maybe needs a hug or something. But again, I still think it's corny. And I think as time has passed, it just looks like Terrell Owens is right, dude. That Donovan McNabb was selfish and just really I'm going to say disrespectful, selfish, whatever word you want to come up with. It's just coming off as corny that DeSean Jackson said that he has no beef with Donovan. And I don't know DeSean Jackson from, personally, but I don't think he has no reason to go on someone else's podcast or show and lie about something like that. And I think how it all started was Brandon Marshall was asking him, what do you think about the beef between old T.O. and Donovan? And DeSean said, look, I'm not going to speak on nobody else. I can tell you a story that I had a situation with Donovan McNabb, and that's not good, man. Like, if I heard that you didn't think I deserved to be a Pro Bowler, why the hell would I want to be cool with you anytime going forward? Now, if I go back and watch the tape, I don't think there was really no animosity on the field between Donovan and DeSean. But after you hear about something like that, I know in his head, he's like, dude, does this guy not think I'm good enough? That he's not like me as a player? Like, why would you tell Michael Vick that, and then Michael Vick telling that story to DeSean Jackson? That doesn't make any lick of sense. I honestly don't understand Donovan McNabb. And I'm sorry, I know I'm going all over the place, but again, I told you, I saw this video yesterday, and like I said, retweeted and talked about it on Twitter, but I forgot to make the video last night, and I was like, yo, this doesn't make sense. Like, it's like every time someone hears a story about Donovan McNabb during his days as the Eagle as a quarterback, and it's always something else, some bullshit coming up about dude. Like, he just completely comes off as just ignorant and just selfish. When it was really painted a picture, he was one of the, wholesome dudes on the team. It's just crazy. And also what made that even crazier, listen to DeSean Jackson say that, was LaShawn McCoy's reaction. LaShawn was very quick to, instigate the story. Like, he already knew the story between DeSean Jackson and the Donovan McNabb situation. But he really, you could just tell by LaShawn McCoy's reaction if you watch the video. It just looks like he was dying for DeSean Jackson to tell this story. Like, he couldn't wait for him to tell this to Brandon Marshall, whoever else they had on the show. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's absolutely, I don't know. I think it's absolutely corny by Donovan McNabb, and I think it's just proving that T.O. was right, and that's what I might name this video. Like, T.O. was right about Donovan. This man I don't understand what the hell his problem is. And I keep saying it. It's like, as time passes, it's like, yo, all right, man, I know when this first came out between Donovan and T.O., I was immediately on Team McNabb because McNabb's a Philadelphia Eagle. He's been here. The reputation that T.O. had, man, oh, man, he must be a cancer in the locker room. This is reputation coming to light. It was like, yo, okay, maybe what T.O. said was right. Like, dude just comes off as a disrespectful, this selfish dude. Like, who the hell says something like that? He didn't deserve to be a Pro Bowler. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you say that about your own teammate, Dom? I mean, that makes no fucking sense. And again, I don't know DeSean Jackson from a can of paint. I just don't see a reason why he would have to lie about something like that. That's a very specific story if you're going to call that a lie. Like, it's ridiculous. But all right, you guys, I'm out, man. Leave a comment, tell me your thoughts. Hell, let me know where you were that year where the Eagles and that whole shit between, Donovan and T.O. Like, whose side was you on when that first came out? I will be honest, I was on Donovan's side because I was one of those idiots that didn't even really look more into the story. I just thought that, T.O. was always had this reputation as a bad guy and everything. I'm going to just choose his side without even listening to his story. And once his documentary came out, about T.O. and everything like that, he explained why he, the way people looked at him and the way that he was treated, and definitely the whole saga between him and Donovan. It kind of made you feel bad for him in that situation that led up to that and then afterwards. And as far, I don't really have much to say for Donovan. I don't know, man. The man he comes off as just weird and selfish to me. Just very strange. But I'm out, you guys. Peace.